Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. Santa Claus?
Santa Claus.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Unlimited Justice, your Justice League, your Justice Society, your DC Universe podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, Santa's naughty little helper.
It's little helper. Satan's naughty little helper.
Oh, wow. Giving her plausible deniability, and she's like, no.
I'll stand on it. I'll stand 10 toes down on it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, my. So, yeah, kids, this time we're going to give you a Christmas episode of Unlimited Justice here. From Superman's Christmas Adventure to JLA number 60. So, yeah, it had been a while since I read the JLA 60, but I have read it before, but I think this was the first time I read Superman's Christmas Adventure.
So what the kids call a goodie but a classic.
Oh yeah, that's a pure 40s goodness.
I like my Superman a little silly, a little square jawed, a little naive. I truly do.
It was the 40s. I was ready for someone to spank Lois or something.
Alfred wasn't around. No need to fear.
All right.
Hey, do we have a scrolly bar by chance?
Oh, sorry. I forgot about it. Well, I was thinking about it. Then it's like we got into our business conversation, and I kind of forgot about it.
It's all right. It's all right. Just give the people that actually watch our YouTube a little something, a little razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle. Yeah. Again, kids, we should watch the YouTube and listen to the audio podcast because you'll pick up you'll definitely get more of the visual stuff on the YouTube channel, but I do edit the audio a little differently. So
if you want to hear Phil's bloopers, watch the YouTube.
Wah, wah. So this Superman's Christmas Adventure. So this wasn't like a regular issue of the series. It was just like its own little thing.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware of.
I didn't know they did a lot of that back then. I thought it was all.
Well, they did any and everything back then.
True. But I thought if anything, it would just went in as another like issue of Superman or Action or something.
It's you have to kind of think of it like how they do those like holiday specials now, like for Halloween and like yeah. It's kind of like looks like the grandfather of that.
Yeah, I didn't think they did.
You can find a few more of these too. They're more around like the war issues and stuff like that. But
oh yeah, is this an early attempt at an annual?
Maybe something like that. But like yeah, they always were trying their hand at like holiday specials and stuff and. Like there's a like ambush bug stocking stuffers, stuff like that. They all kind of in this vein.
I was waiting for Merry Christmas, kids. Buy war bonds, say.
Eat your buckwheat pancakes.
Collect scrap metal for the war drive, see.
And ladies, turn in your nylons. My grandma still has beef with the government over that.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a hellfire, man. She holding a.
We hold grudges in my family. That's what keeps us alive so long.
All right, should we get to the Superman one?
Let's do it.
Take these in chronological order. All right, so first we'll start with Superman's Christmas Adventure.
Volume 1, Issue 1, never to be seen again. See.
I mean, you can tell look at that.
It's a volume 2 from 1944.
Yeah, I did see that. I think when I was looking for this. Yeah.
That one's pretty good too. Maybe next year.
Yeah. So Superman's Christmas Adventure, Volume 1, Number 1. Or is the 19 from 1940? Because writer Jerry Siegel,
Yep.
penciler inker Jack Burnley. That's the only people they have credited on this thing here.
Good luck tracking down credits from back then for a good reason. They didn't want to pay anybody. If you know about the whole thing about Superman, you're even surprised to see Siegel's name on there.
And two, it's like it's so old. It's just like, yeah, you know, anyone involved or anyone who knew who was involved, they're probably like dead by now.
Yeah. Let's start off on a cheerful note.
Merry Christmas.
And to all a good night.
The final night. After being assigned to write a Christmas story for the Daily Planet, Clark Kent and Lois Lane pervy Metropolis's department stores. They meet young Billy Conley, a poor young boy who is unable
so close, right? Billy Bats.
Oh, yes. Who was unable to afford anything for Christmas and take pity on him. No money, just pity. Lois and Clark return to Perry White's office and suggest a Daily Planet sponsored toy drive to help out needy children. Clark also sees a rich boy, James Daniels, who has many toys but is spoiled and tired of them all, throwing a tantrum when he receives childish playthings, demanding greater gifts instead. Didn't he want like a yacht or something?
Eat the rich. Eat the rich.
James Daniels.
In the 40s, they weren't afraid to tax the millionaires, and our economy was booming. I'm just saying. Pay your fair share.
James Daniels, man, that's close, man. You're spending Christmas with what, Jack Daniels?
No, 3 kids and some dogs, unfortunately.
Well, 2025 is gonna be a banger, kids.
James, what is it? It's Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, and Jose Cuervo. 3 wise men indeed.
Oh my. That night, as Superman, Clark takes young James on a tour of the city, showing him less fortunate children, and James realizes how much he has and how little others do, having a Christmas revelation. So
he got Scrooged.
Whoa, that's right, kids. Superman kidnapped the kid.
It won't be the first time. Ain't gonna be the last time.
Oh my! Well, yeah, this is 40 Superman. He don't give an F. He'll
put coal in your stocking and spank you all the same.
Oh my! I was gonna say he'll crash through your wall, and if you're a wife beater, he'll slap you silly.
The Superman everybody should aspire to be honest.
Oh yeah. If anyone's punching a Nazi, it's 40 Superman. At the North Pole, 2 elderly men who hate Christmas, Dr. Grouch.
It's a little too on the nose for me, but okay.
Dr. Grouch and Mr. Meany attempt to convince Santa Claus to end his philanthropy and instead join them in a business venture.
Hey, when you hear the last name Meany, do you instantly think freaking Miles from freaking Deep Space Nine and just Star Trek Next Generation? Call him Meany.
Yeah, kind of. But I just saw these two old guys. I'm like, man, this is like I'm like Statler and Waldorf for like Christmas from the Muppets. Oh, I guess I have toys for free. Oh, what an idiot! Oh,
you know, we really should review some Muppets too.
There you go. Oh, maybe next. Oh,
Muppet Babies.
Do Christmas stuff for next year.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, have a whole month of like Sony and Penny or something. The Muppets take capes and lunatics.
Muppets March.
Oh. Oh yeah, North Pole. Although the elves kicked them out, Grouchy and Meany decide to take their campaign elsewhere, starting with shutting down the toy drive at the Daily Planet. They knocked
hell. You're going to hell.
They knocked the employees out with gas. Oh yeah, that old man gas. Yeah. And then set the presents on fire.
This is worse than the Joker. My God.
I know. Luckily, immediately after they leave, Clark Kent changes to Superman and puts the fires out. Grouch and Meany go back to Santa. Man, they're logging some frequent flyer miles here. Grouch and Meanie go back to Santa's workshop and begin destroying all of the toys with axes.
Where's Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Chris Evans when you need them? That was a Red One joke, yes.
Topical.
That's gonna go down the annals of history.
I think it's
one of the most unforgettable.
I think it's annals, Lilith. I think it's annals.
I said what I said.
Close that hard drive while we're recording. Okay? When they find Lois Lane sneaking around, they tie her to a rocket and light it, intending to shoot her to the heavens.
What is this? A Riverdale
episode? What is it with Christmas time and women? Remember Batman Returns? Penguin slaps the umbrella around Catwoman's neck and just lets her fly off. In the workshop, they are rebuffed again by a swarm of toy soldiers Santa uses as a security system. Superman rescues Lois. Meanie and Grouch instead decide to kidnap Santa's reindeer. Santa calls on Superman to help him rescue the reindeer, and although he is successful, at the last second, Meanie jumps out and gasses the reindeer too.
That's where I draw the line. You ain't gonna be gassing the reindeer, bud.
Man, these two old guys, man, Grouch and Meanie, man, they must have ate a bunch of beefarina. Yeah, making them unable to work on Christmas. Superman is forced to fly Santa's sleigh around himself. And I love when they like have at this point, like in the comics, they have the characters like shout out the stuff that's like completely obvious, like is like when Santa goes, only Superman can pull this feat off. Well, yeah, no crap.
Batman definitely ain't doing it.
Oh, come on! It's Christmas time. Don't be bad mouthing people's favorite characters.
Batman, my favorite character.
What do you mean that was Ray's Christmas present?
Oh man, he's double decking it now. At the end of the night, Superman and Santa go to Mr. Grouch's house, where Grouch once more has Lois Lane capped. Twice in one night.
Now that's stamina.
She get tied up twice in one night.
Starting to think she likes it.
No, it's like the Mel Gibson on South Park. No, don't. Despite their evil that night, Santa decides to forgive the two and give them both presents anyway. Grouch and Meanie have a complete change of heart and gain great respect for Santa, deciding to like Christmas after all. On the way home, Superman witnesses James Daniels carrying loads of presents with his butler, intending to give them to all the unfortunate children of Metropolis. Superman wishes everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Oh.
All right, so this was one of your picks, Lilith. So
I read this every year.
Do you?
Not even joking, yeah.
Wow.
I actually read this to the kids the other day. They're kind of laughing. I'm like, you better shut up.
So this
is what Superman should be.
So this is your Green Lantern Rebirth, because that's what Will reads once a year.
Like, if your Superman is not willing to do this is not Superman.
I know. I was waiting for, Grouch and Meanie get Christmas presents. Superman's like, yeah, here's your Christmas present.
Lump of coal.
5 across the eyes. There's your Christmas present. So
if any Superman was gonna do it.
Oh yeah, this would be the one. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they have no holds bar here, because I swear that was it towards the beginning when they're talking to Perry, and I think Superman's just like, "Hey, White, we have an idea.
Get over here."
They didn't call Perry, like, "Come here, White." Not even Mr. White. Come here, White.
See, because Clark's very demure, so he has to be very forceful, very informal, to throw everybody off.
That's true. Oh yeah, and he had to pretend to be affected by the gas, and then he blew out at that fire. Superior blowing capabilities, kid. So when did you discover this?
Lois Lane's jumping out of those windows looking to be saved all the time.
I was going to say, did they reprint this? But yeah, this issue is reprinted in limited
Oh,
collectors,
a ton.
limited collector's edition C43 and DC Universe Christmas. Because I was going to say, have you known about this your whole life, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see them reprinting this a bunch. Yeah, because it's Christmas. Oh, hey, it's the first appearance of Santa Claus.
Yeah, I think actually the first time I read it was in my dad's limited collector edition of the one that they mentioned. It's kind of very Super Friends-esque, but it's there. It's good luck finding that now, but yeah.
But yeah,
it's a pretty cool thing to have.
This is Santa's first appearance in the DC universe. Boy, you know what? If you had the original of this would probably be worth some change.
Yeah, definitely. But good luck. It's probably I just don't understand when I go to look at old comics, like the kids used to rip the covers off, and it's just like anytime you find something this old, it's going to be in really terrible shape.
Well, I think sometimes like the newsstands and stuff, the way they kind of did that too. So I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody knew what they had back then. They didn't know these things. They would have laughed you out of town if you would have said, "Oh yeah, Superman's gonna be around 80 years from now." They'd be like, "Okay."
Yeah, I think in that other one, I want to say Len Wein has a story. There's like a story for like Batman and Wonder Woman and somebody else in there too.
The 1944 one.
No, the 1976 one. In the limited collector's edition. It's really cool. So they like kind of went out of their way to have like most of the, core Justice League, quote unquote, in it. So that was really cool.
Like I say, you want to do one of them next year? Yeah, the 1944 one or the 1976 one.
We could do the 1944 one for sure.
Okay. All right. So yeah, anything else on this, or should we get to the JLA?
We can get to the JLA.
I remember this one. I have this one. So kids, all right, kids, we're gonna jump way ahead into the future. So JLA number 60 from January 2002. Writer, friend of the show, Mark Waid, who's about to start run on Justice League again.
Timely.
Yes. Merry Christmas, Justice League. Now die. Writer Mark Waid, penciler Cliff Rathburn, inker Paul Neary, colorist Dave Barron, letterer Ken Lopez, and editor Stephen Wacker and Dan Raspler.
Wacker's at it again, I see.
I know. We were just doing a Marvel episode, and Wacker's whacking.
We're the Wacker era, and I kind of here for that. You're welcome, Phil.
On a totally unrelated note, Ray plays games on YouTube. Watch the man handle a deck every time. All right, so Plastic Man, while trying to put Woozy's nephew to bed, makes up a story about Santa Claus being in the JLA by helping them defeat Neron, who has given. What's this, an
episode of freaking The Legends of Tomorrow?
I know. Who has given fiendish gifts to children all over the world. He fails to make any impression until they both look out the window to see Santa, quote unquote, riding in the snow with his heat vision. It turns out to be Martian Manhunter playing a practical joke with Green Lantern Kal Rayner.
As you do. As you should.
Again, I'm sure Plastic Man's played jokes on all of them, so hey, come on. Hey kids, you can all write in the snow, even if you don't have heat vision. Well, at least you young boys. And an unrelated note, don't eat the yellow snow.
On a totally related note.
All right. Thoughts on this one, Lilith? Because you picked this one too.
I like Plastic Man. I feel like this is more of a classic for sure that like most people have read once or twice, just because it is a little more modern, a little newer.
Yeah,
easier to find. Plastic Man, though, I think that he is very underutilized and stuff. So
yeah, because I know we did do that one JLA with him and Batman.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I have a little soft spot in my heart for Plastic Man. That's why I was so pissed when they made it like clearly this is supposed to be Plastic Man on the Flash. Like why are we using Elongated Man? This makes no sense.
I know. Again, is it a weird DC thing where they save them for because they might put him in something else, or I don't know.
At that point, I think they just had beef with Greg Berlanti that he was doing things, making things more successful. Like, come on, let's be real. Their Suicide Squad was way better than the movies, both. No tea, no shade to James Gunn. He did what he could. But like honestly, like it was more realistic, more grounded. It had more stakes, and we felt more connected to the characters. And then they're like, "Oh, you can't use them anymore." It's one of those things. I think they're really just trying to hamstring them. And like even Legends, they're like, we have all these literal like extras just laying around, and they made a show. And most people say it's pretty underrated after you get past season 1.
Again, yeah, I was surprised when Legends got past season 2. I was like, "Wow, we're still good."
7 seasons.
I know.
Wild.
The edible market, well, yeah, it was up like 200%.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
But yeah, I mean, I guess I was kind of surprised, but not surprised. And I was like, oh man, Neron's the villain in a Christmas special. Okay.
Yeah, it's a weird time back then.
Yeah. Well, again, 2002. Yeah, we're getting dark.
Yeah, literally.
Although I guess maybe if you wanted like a symbol of Santa's like the ultimate good, you want like the symbol of ultimate bad, I guess.
Yeah.
And again, this was before the era kids, where we're like, hey, let's just use Darkseid and everything.
We took it for granted. We really did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I don't know if it's just like the whole Marvel effect, because now we use Thanos in every other thing because of the movies.
And I don't know why, because like he's not actually a good villain. He's not even a competent villain. Like, don't at me, but it is what it is.
But now it's like he's a household name and stuff, and
yeah.
And again, I think someone at DC was just like, "Oh, I know, we have a Thanos, we have Darkseid." It's like, do you know?
Oh, I mean, I was gonna say, since we're on Unlimited Justice, we can talk non-Batman.
Oh yeah,
books that were out this week if you want.
Oh boy, yeah.
I do want to shout out Batman and Robin Year 1, Number 2, though.
Yes. Like also,
and I'll leave it at that.
Wade. Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of good Bat books actually. Batman Full Moon number 2 and Action Comics 1076 came out too. But I want to shout out Milestone Universe, the Shadow Cabinet number 1, because y'all know Mama's a Milestone stan.
Man, I even see that. Is that good?
Just that Brainiac in the Milestone Universe. So like, I'm super excited about it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I feel like they had been so hesitant. Like they tried, and I feel like they didn't think that it was that big of a success when they tried to to integrate Milestone into the main DC universe. And I think that Brainiac is actually a pretty cool idea. If you know anything about most of the most famous like Milestone universe characters, he's actually going to be a really good villain for them. And there's like this big conspiracy theory and stuff like that. And yeah, it kind of ticks all the boxes for me. So I've been excited about it. I was so happy that it came out. And I think it's a really good book. And if you like are interested and you've never been in like the Milestone universe, it's like the perfect thing to just jump into, I think, and just kind of see if it's your cup of tea.
Yeah, I wanted to get more in the Milestone. Like I said, I probably would have picked this up, but I didn't see it unless it sold out or something.
It might have been. I had it on my pull list the minute I heard about it. I was like, hey, don't forget about that.
It almost sold out. I got the last one at this store, the Catwoman number 70.
Yes, it was. If I hadn't had it on my pull list, I would have been absolutely FUCKED.
Well, I got for some reason he didn't pull it for me, but I pulled the last one, which is a cardstock cover, which is like a $1 more. He's like, I'll give it to you for regular price since that's the last one, and I didn't pull it. I'm like, okay.
Well, see, your guy knows you. He'll hook you up.
Exactly. I felt like a little
so bad for the Assassins and Catwoman number 70. I'm like, do you even know who you're messing with?
I know. Oh.
And she's got all the disguises, and I was just like, yes, this is what I've wanted. I've wanted a spy thriller Catwoman book for so freaking long. It just makes sense. And she's like international. Like, yes, this is what I want. International freaking cat jewel thief. Yes.
I know.
Superior puss.
Again, our good friend Torrin Gronbeck. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this issue. This is like exactly what I've been wanting for Selena for so long. Out of the shadow of Batman, running around, being a total boss babe, stealing stuff. Like, yes, this is what I want. I liked it. I enjoyed it. The art was really good too. I think the artist really got to have a lot of fun with all the disguises.
Mm.
I think that really showed. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book.
But again, kids, go buy her books. Praise them on the internet. Then if you shout her out, be like, "Oh, hey, I heard you on Capes and Lunatics."
This is Torren Grumbeck, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
So, again,
Yeah, you know what? This made me think if they ever like want to do another Nick Fury book over at Marvel, like make it like that kind of that D.C. Chichester spy kind of thing, espionage, get heavy back into the espionage. I would nominate Torn for sure.
oh, you know what else? Oh, if we do another Black Widow book.
Oh, yes, but honestly, I want to see Kelly take another shot at it.
Yeah.
Or maybe they could do it together. That would be really cool.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that they would have some really interesting ideas that bounce off of each other.
Oh yeah, I would have Kelly come back, but I was gonna say
she's so busy.
They're all so
here,
busy.
she's gonna do it.
That's what we need. We need like a couple, like a team. We talked about this before, about a team up, like Black Widow and a couple others teaming up, and again, put those two and Erica Schultz on it. Oh my god.
Yeah, that way they can spread the misery around by having so many projects.
Exactly.
Oh, did you pick up Question along the Watchtower all along the Watchtower #1?
I did not. Is it good?
Yeah, so this is basically like kind of like in the aftermath of Absolute Power, and like it's kind of like getting a bird's eye view of like, you know, what Justice League is kind of doing right now and how they're going to secure it, and like all these threats that are actually bubbling up from it. And like this is like giving Question, and she has like a little support team, and they're just trying to clean up everybody's mess, and it's just really interesting. It's giving Watchmen, but without all the, you know, unfortunate baggage of Watchmen, if you know what I mean. So I feel like that's what the Question is trying to set up with All Along the Watchtower, and I kind of like it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and she has some interaction with the Trinity, which is always nice. You never really see that too much, so I'm kind of liking it. And she's a detective, you know?
Yes.
We love detectives here, so.
Oh, yeah.
She gets to flex her detective muscles, too, so I'm very excited.
And I'm trying to remember what else came out. World's Finest 33.
Yes.
The wrap up the Eclipse. So I love, again, Mark Waid, but, I love what he's doing with that book, especially, seems like he has a soft spot for Dick Grayson and stuff.
Which is right up your alley.
Yes. Hey, not just me, someone else too.
No, it's a lot of people's alley. So how did you feel about it?
What the wrap up and everything? Like I said, I love it. I mean, Mark Waid has done no wrong on this book, in my opinion. So, and again, it's like kind of like, I don't want to say, it's set back in the day. He even said himself, it has a timeless feel. So it's like you don't have to be wrapped up in continuity to read this, and it's just good storytelling with like a lot of classic versions of the characters. And
very cool. A book that I actually picked up just out of curiosity, because it's like a new arc, is Wonder Woman #15 by Tom King. And the only reason I'm really picking up is because everybody's like, oh, the Wonder Girls are in it, you're gonna love it, and I kind of did. And it's like, she's on a revenge mission, and I love a pissed off Wonder Woman. It's my favorite version of Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I mean, she can she can be empathetic, but when she is pissed off, that is my favorite Wonder Woman, getting stuff done, man. So I like this. I like this a lot, because she's lost the love of her life, and the whole kid thing, and she is mad as hell, and she's not gonna take it. So,
I mean, they've been messing with her since issue 1. So.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so like she's finally had enough. She's gathering her army, and she started off her act of revenge in this one, and we're looking forward to more. And I really actually enjoyed the art. So yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I guess I'll be on the ride for this art.
Oh my. Come on, you got 2 Wonder Woman books out now.
I know. I'm like living in heaven right now. I was like, the main Wonder Woman book is actually good. Something like an arc that I can kind of get behind. I haven't been able to really get behind the arcs lately, but this one is something I can get behind.
And I think Absolute Wonder Woman 2 comes out this week. So
Yeah. What a time to be alive.
Mhm. Oh, did you see there's a new Metamorpho book coming out, I think like the week of Christmas. I wasn't sure if I was gonna pick it up, but people are raving about it. The art looks good. I might actually at least give the first issue a try.
Oh, really? Who's writing it? Do you know?
Um
Is it I feel like I heard about this book and I just can't remember for some reason. Oh, it's Al Ewing. Yeah. I was gonna pick this one up.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah, Al, yeah, because I was like, yeah, it's Al Ewing. It's probably guaranteed to be good. But yeah, I mean, did you see the art? I mean, the art looks
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna pick this up and see what they were gonna do with Metamorpho.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a throwback vibe almost is what I'm getting from it.
It seems like it. Yeah. And again, it's Al, so it's
It's a little body horror-esque, which is like lately been like Al's thing actually.
That's his lane, yeah, between Immortal Hulk and then Venom and now this, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Al Ewing becoming another man walking both sides of the line here. Marvel, DC.
Good for him. You almost have to these days though, but good for him.
Mm-hmm. He's becoming another one. You say he's writing the book. I'm like, okay, I'll at least give the first one a look, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. See, look, I wanted to bring up when you said that Absolute Batman #1 was the best selling comic book was of the year for 2024. They didn't give us any numbers.
Yeah,
it also did have 4 variants, and I know a lot of people who bought all 4 variants too. So
yeah,
I don't know if that's what's like
that probably helped. Yeah,
and I only like I said, I only saw that it had technically 2 printing, I think 3 printings maybe now at this point, but at the time they announced it, I think it was only 2. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that Ultimate Spider-Man went back for more than 3 printings.
Yeah.
But I think Marvel and DC have a different threshold for what constitute another reprinting. So that might be something too.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Did it say?
Like I said, I don't know if it's the DC #1 DC selling comic book or all.
Yeah, it
was kind of unclear about it.
Yeah.
But it literally says 2024's best-selling comic book. It has no other modifiers for it. So.
Maybe if you look in the fine print, maybe it says DC Comics.
I looked and I don't see it.
Huh. Yeah, I can't see that beating Ultimate Spider-Man just because, I mean, yeah, that thing went back for so many reprintings. And
it had a longer time, too.
It had variants, too. So, yeah.
So I'm just going to say it was the best-selling DC book of 2024. I just wanted to bring it up.
But I guarantee you,
it's been scratching my brain, bro.
Those 2 are probably 1 and 2 for the year. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, I'm interested in that. Yeah, it comes out the day after Christmas. Metaphor for the Element Man.
Yes. Yeah.
It's got art by Steve Lieber too. So I'm just like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. So are they pushing? Is everything going to come out a day later the week of Christmas? Because the 25th.
It seems like that's what they're going to do.
I was going to say some of his stores might not even be open anyway.
Yeah. I think they are going to get those books on Tuesday, and you might be able to get them from your guy on Wednesday or whatever day Christmas falls on, the day before.
Christmas Eve, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, no, because Christmas Eve is that Tuesday, so I don't know. Maybe they get it in Monday, and they'll have everybody put it on the shelves for...
Yeah, maybe say they could sell it Tuesday. I don't know, but... I mean,
either way, yeah. 26 is the day that they're kind of gonna have the books coming out for that week.
Yeah,
everything that I could tell.
That's a weird week when Christmas is in the middle of the week.
Yeah. Last week to get some money. Because that next Wednesday is the first of the year.
The first, yeah. So yeah, I think we're closing out the quarter.
Yeah. But yeah, last week was a pretty solid DC week too. So I mean, I'm excited about what 2025 is going to bring for DC. You know, whether I'm just reading all the Absolute books or and Catwoman, and Poison Ivy, or if I'm picking up some new titles, that remains to be seen. But the selection that I'm always reading every month is pretty good, pretty solid. Haven't disappointed me. So.
Oh, you know what else is coming up this week? Coming out, the first issue of Black Canary, Best of the Best.
Yeah, I know.
It's Tom King. Yeah, I'm very
leery about it. Yeah.
I mean,
nothing against Tom. It's just like it's not. I don't feel like right now is the right time for a Black Canary book on our own. I don't feel like we've even really reestablished her and Ollie's relationship, and I feel like I don't know, like she has her fans, but it's kind of like a Lois and Clark situation. Like nobody's gonna say Lois Lane's their favorite character.
Oh,
but she's the favorite love interest. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I just hope they do it with like all her history kind of intact.
Yeah, it's so hard to do all her history right now. Like it loses so much if you don't have that context. I'm just worried.
Like back in the day when they did the whole, her and the rock band thing, I was just like,
oh God, I hated it. Scroll way down.
God, that might have been World's Finest, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Jeez.
Well, go over to Southgate Media Group then.
Were we still on the? I don't know. We kind of recycled the feed. It might still be here somewhere, but I don't know.
Yeah, that was like convergence times. It was bad. It was dark times, bro.
Casual Friday Superman. Remember those talks?
Shh, you're gonna awaken the angry Tyler.
Oh my God!
Every time you say Casual Super Friday, Superman, a Superman figure loses its cape.
Oh my God! I mean, I sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe me and Lilith were too hard on the New 52. But
no, we weren't hard enough.
No, we got confirmation. I mean, again, he'll call it like it is. I mean, but yeah, me and Will have gotten to the New 52 portion of Green Lantern, and I swear, almost every week he's like, oh, "What is this? What is this?"
No. We were too soft on them, and that's no. Honest to God, like they're still pulling shenanigans. Like I said, like that whole 5G thing. It's just been like DC fans were too loyal.
I think. I mean, they're slowly starting to wind stuff back to pre-New 52 and stuff. I mean,
I want a full admittance that Crisis, the original precipitating incident, was a mistake, and we are erasing everything. Until that point,
I mean,
they have to admit it. If Joel Schumacher can apologize for those atrocities of the movie, they can apologize for the Crisis.
I wonder if, I mean, just put Mark Waid more in charge of there. I wonder if he would softly, silently roll back stuff to like some pre-crisis stuff.
Maybe not pre-crisis, but definitely roll back everything that happened in New 52. If that's where we have to make the distinction, fine.
I mean, look at his Action Comics run right now, that weekly Action Comics.
Why is it doing so well?
I mean, that Krypton is smacking to me of pre-crisis Krypton.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But what is even continuity? Like I said, I think that's why continuity just doesn't matter anymore to them, because they don't want to admit their mistakes. So they're just like, whatever you want to do, wherever you feel like this story needs to take place.
That's the thing that, you don't know what continuity you're going to get.
Continuity doesn't matter anymore. Let's just be so fucking serious. It doesn't matter at Marvel. It doesn't matter at DC. The only place that matters at is Archie Comics. Okay? And they're only rolling back to 2015 at this point. No tea, no shade to Mark. Y'all know I love him, but I do miss pre-2015 Archie a little bit.
Oh my.
So yeah, that's all I really have for today.
Yeah, I thought there was something else, but no, you're good. We're good.
I just have like this pit in my stomach until the new Superman movie comes out. That's just what it is right now for DC. That's gonna let me know everything I need to know.
Do you think we'll get like a nice resurgence with some DC stuff once like the Superman movie comes out and stuff? Maybe.
I hope so.
And maybe it'll just be like a breath of fresh air because it's not like Zack Snyder.
That's all right. Like I said, like even though people are like bitching about like the breed of the dog, I'm like, babes, he's an alien dog. Like, get a grip. Okay, please, for the little guy, get a grip.
But it's the wrong breed of dog. What? Because it doesn't look like comic Crypto, or
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, babe, Smallville's Crypto didn't look like Crypto. Did you hear me bitching? No. Literally, I didn't. I was like, they have Crypto. I just have to be happy. He didn't stay around long enough. So that'll be the test too. Like if they do make a Superman 2, if Crypto is like, just around, or is this just a gimmick for the movie?
Yeah.
Because I think this is an important part of Superman's history and what it a boy and his dog, what it amplify, what what it signifies and things like that, and how a Superman that wasn't allowed to have like a crypto. I don't know if you've ever read like some stories about crypto or read the like interviews about people who have written stories about, Superboy and like crypto, or just, young Clark having a dog that he could just toss the ball to and it could catch it and understand him. You know what I mean? So it's like a whole thing. It's like, it's from a storytelling point of view, it's actually is deeper than just a boy and his dog kind of thing. So
yeah.
I'll just have to see. I'll just have to see.
All right.
Lots of thoughts.
Yes. Oh, you always have thoughts. All right. So yes. Well, next week you'll get another Salty and Petty on the Seinfeld episode, The Millennium. So that'll close out our year.
The Numanium.
The Numanium. And then in January, we're gonna cut it up because the first 3 episodes I think will be Unlimited Justice, because we're gonna cut up the 6-issue burn run on JLA. So because it's gonna be John Byrne January, kids. All right, so yeah, send us your thoughts on all your DC thoughts, and is there any DC related topic you want us to discuss? Please let us know. And again, probably not.
You know what? We should do Superman Returns as a review.
Oh yeah. Well, we're definitely doing Superman 3 in January somewhere.
Yeah, I think maybe next year should be the year of Superman.
I mean, definitely. I mean, with that movie coming out, I mean, yeah, we got to do some Superman. Oh, I mean, we can even do a Salty and Petty. Do you want to compare like some of the what can we do? Like a comparison?
We can do the TV shows. We can do whatever, bro.
I was gonna say, yeah, Lois and Clark, Superman, Lois.
We could do long-haired Superman and invite Justin.
Oh,
Just to be petty.
Oh, you gotta be drunk for that, boy. You gotta be drunk.
Boo! Long-haired Superman. Boo!
Oh, I can't wait for another drunken unboxing video. All right, kids. So yeah, like I said, send all your DC thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Again, it's the holiday season. Get all your loved ones any time of year. It's the greatest. Birthdays, bar mitzvahs. Yes, Capes Lunatics merch. Graduation presents. I name it. And of course, Miss Meanie demands that you rain random money on us to cash out.
I am Miss Grouch, I'll have you know.
Make it rain.
Yeah, I know. I tease her, but again, I swear she's the first one sending me and my family presents every year. So don't let the Grinch act fool you, kids.
Oh, don't go spreading that around.
She's like, don't be spreading the gossip that I'm a good person. And of course, the Patreon, where again, you can find exclusive, uncensored content from me and Lilith. Last couple episodes have been holiday themed, Halloween, Thanksgiving, gonna get Christmas. But again, we got a lot of big stuff planned for 2025. So
we might just make Justin's dreams come true and do the non-big 2 good superhero movies.
Oh my lord! I was gonna say, wait, make Justin's dreams come true. I'm like, what?
We're not getting Rick Osman. I mean, unless he wants to come on, he's more than welcome to come on.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we're gonna talk about Namor's body for an hour.
My favorite biscuit.
Didn't you ever do enough that Namor November?
Oh, he could never get enough of Namor.
And I wasn't invited.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you wanted to drool over him too. Oh, all right, kids. So subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/CapesandLunatics, and find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever. I love it.
All right, follow this Lilith Hellfire on Blue Sky now, right?
Yes, on Blue Sky.
She's brand new, so yes. Give her some followers, kids.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. Come on, get your head out of your butt, buddy.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is TikTok dead? Or, I mean, I was never big into TikTok, but
allegedly TikTok's getting banned January 19th. So I don't know.
That makes sense. Okay.
I might, after TikTok goes in, I might actually have to make a blog. I might actually have to do.
Oh. Oh my. Good blog for me, kid. All right. I feel like Perry White. Yeah, I need a blog, see? We could so play that up. Intrepid reporter Lilith Hellfire.
I ain't reporting shit.
Oh, that.
I'm logging humanity's descent into madness.
It's like a Family Guy bit. Lilith, what's going on in the scene down there? They ain't doing shit. Is this are we live?
You know what? I think that might be the name. Are we live? Since Mike.
Oh, watch your language with Lilith Hellfire. Oh, all right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, this will be the last Unlimited Justice of the year. So, yes, thank you for joining us today and all year. And again, stay tuned for a lot more Unlimited Justice and Salty and Petty in 2025.
Lots of Tales from the Crypt and Twilight Zone and
we're gonna do
maybe Muppet Babies, Muppet Takeover,
Wonder Woman. Remember, we're doing it.
Oh yeah, some Wonder Woman.
Yeah. All right, kids. So come back and get yourself some justice.
Unlimited justice, and it will be outrageous. Mark my words. Mark them.
Get some unlimited justice under the tree.